Yes, we are back. It's still Poet the Poet. I'm still Robert Dunn, and now we have Lila Wheeler Duckett, who is the president of the Fresh Meadows Poets, a rather fascinating group of people. And I'm going to do something a little different right now. Lila is going to do a little poetry concert. She's got the boombox all ready, and we're just going to let her run through a couple of highly artistic pieces. So Lila, take it away.
Thank you so much, Robert. I'm delighted to have the chance to do this. I'd like to introduce you to Southern Summer, which was written after I saw the movie Driving Miss Daisy. Summer is always a marvelous time, particularly in the South. Come with me to my Southern Summer. Lilac and rose garden, lush summer haze, scent of honeysuckle vines, pace of syrup days, yellow house reads voiced silence, doors bar sullen heat, curtains drift, lift on fanned air, whisper soft, light caress my cheek. I sit in the front parlor, surrounded by sultry air, slip into golden panes of mind, gentle places in gossamer care, sipping draughts of textured gladness, a rush of joy dreams flare. I float in drifts of rose gold space, where summer and I, essence flow, souls share. This music was written by a wonderful composer. Her name is Atsuko Izaki, and she wrote this for another poem called The Child, but I thought it also fit this particular one. I hope you will agree with me.
I think it's very lovely and it's soothing. It makes one feel as if they're floating in a lovely, lovely cloud.
Thank you, Annette. That's lovely of you to say.
And it has a nice mild beat that you can dance to, too.
Okay.
Give it an 80. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Robert, for your candid comment there. You know, I want to take you to Africa, to Khartoum. Where the elephants go. Come with me. There is a space in shadowed caves, vaulted, high and dense, where elephants trudge to taste the fruit of crystal stranglement. Silently in velvet night, they trod steep gullied aisles, each step a measured pace of strength, a weighted weaving trial. Crevices bouldered deep, the cave in stillness waits, its walls besmeared by shrieking bats, its passage dangered fate. Still, they come, massive lumbering ones, from times unknown to man, and trowel the walls with blunted tusks, and suck the treasured sands. Khartoum, legend hidden place, beneath vast Afric skies, harbors crystal pregnant rocks, gifts of time's lost eye. And while we're in Africa, let me take you to a small town in Gabon in West Africa where my daughter was in the Peace Corps for 3 years. I call this the loved. Mwila calls, for dawn is there, my thorn joy. Smiling reflections with bitter tinges, she homes scarred victories, self-judgment, her scaffold. Mwila calls, but dawn is there, daughter God gift, who walks guerrilla paths, daily blazing knowledge through culture-rooted minds, nightly tweezing worms from still tender soul skin. Born of old generations, evolved memories guide her. She seeks the source, ancient wisdom, lost in the maze of Africa. Time will tell her. It's my Mwila about my Doni.
Notice there were some elephants in the background there.
Yes, there were, and that, I guess, is a reminder of Khartoum.
Makes a nice change for traffic in the background, I tell you.
This is something a little different. This is memories. I go to my childhood, to my Native American heritage, and to my African heritage. White sheets blinding in crystal air, wet freshness wrapping me in P and G scent, blossoming my heart, and Mama in Sears and Roebuck calico, standing against the wind, teeth clenched clothespins, humming Alexander's ragtime band. I sit on the back steps, listening to fairy winds call, "Run away, girl, come on along." I follow the wind song, searching for magic, bubbling in the artesian well. Earth-fed, its water flows bitter from the rusted gourd. Come on along, Mama sings. I see her face, light streamed in the gurgling fountain, and her tears feed the waters as she calls my name. "Julia, Julia." I turn, toe in through dry gullies soundless. A patchy shadow rocks avoid my moccasins. A beaded pouch holds memories of steps on frozen tundra to verdant, virgin land. Sons and grandsons, Arapaho, Sioux, Cheyenne, skin hung, gazing at the sun, praising with their bodies, their blood. Children of the four winds, seekers of lost skies, we chant of holy cycles, bless sacred Mother Earth. Our brother is the black bear, sister the lark, the deer. We listen to the rock's song and know the wind's first name. Shadows rise, eagle wings cover coast and plain, desert, forest, bring death to the people. I hear cries in the wilderness, see blood seep mountain snow. The people fade into my memory, and I whisper sing our sacred song. Now let's go to Africa. In the vast heat-blazed savanna, my soul rises. A first sun child, cushioned. I wander wind plains, footsteps impalas caress on ancient blades of grass. A baobab shelters me, its naked arms twisting against the endless sky. I eat the fruit of knowledge, sleep and dream. Masked, I dance the rhythm of gazelles, soul leaping in celebration of ancestral gifts. Sky, land, and rivers, ever flowing, knowing rituals and poetry of Iwe Mandingo fathers who gave the stars to their sons, of Ashanti Fanti mothers who carried Africa in their wombs, of my people looking for sons and daughters whose shackled feet bled paths, blood-fed African soil, giving life and death, souls still singing of rivers. The Nile, rapids rushing power from the source of man, the Congo flowing life from steaming forest, Limpopo, Zimbabwe, all rising red and calling, come on along. I stretch into their cradle currents, seeking wisdom from the waters, and sing, sing, sing to my people. Thank you so much for sharing this with me.
Oh, thank you, Lila. That's the wonderful thing about poetry, is it not so, Annette, that you can do all this traveling without leaving the room?
That's very true. We've been to Egypt and now to Africa.
And the great Indian.
And
It's
Egypt,
terrific.
a truly international show. Now, if we can simmer down the music, I want to ask you a few pointed questions. For example, I note in your bio that you took a workshop with David Gerrold of Star Trek fame, and I was wondering if he handed out tribbles.
Well, he talked about tribbles, but what he handed out was marvelous advice on writing. He gave us really an insight into how to form characters and make them live.
Mm-hmm. Did he ever explain how he imbued all those tribbles with such personality?
I guess his personality is pretty strong. I guess that's where he came from.
All right. And tell me about the Fresh Meadows poets. What is their raison d'etre? Do they just lie around on grassy knolls and share poetry, or?
We share poetry, and that is our raison d'etre, to give a love of poetry to Queens, to Long Island, to help people realize that poetry is inside of all of us, that we are poets. All that we have to do is express our own deep souls in unique words that are our words. Fresh Meadows Poets celebrate our 10th anniversary this year, and we're really very excited about it. You'll be getting invitations to our big affair coming up on September 25th.
Sounds like fun. And what do you see for your future in writing?
I'm working on a novel now, story of a young girl during the 1960s. I've sent off chapter 1, and I'm hoping to continue working with my prose. Of course, I must always write poetry. Poetry is the image of my soul in words, and without that image, I cannot be Lila.
Well, Lila will be seeing you in the poetry legislature, along with Annette Feldman, and I thank you both for coming on Poet to Poet. And so, I'll slip in a little something. Her last word to me was a poignant farewell as she daintily kicked me down her stairwell. There's nothing like a love poem to wrap things up. So until next time, it's Robert Dunn for Poet to Poet, and we'll be seeing you.